welcome to another amazing edition of The Banter. I am so excited to be here today. Delight, what's going on?
What's up, my people? My name is Delight. I'm your boy. I'm loyal always. It's a privilege to always be on this show.
So true, so true. It says Amaka. What's up? Can you please speak up?
Oh, the studio is cold.
Please, but
It's a pleasure to be here with you guys again. My name is Amaka. You can call me Kitty or anything.
Hey,
I'm still your home girl, you know.
Calm down. I'll call you what?
Kitty. Kitty baby, sorry. Kitty baby.
So
Israel is not here today.
I give myself a name every week.
I see.
So, learn to live with it.
I
and
see.
accommodate
Okay,
it.
we'll
But
get
if we
used
don't
to
call
it.
you, if we don't call you that.
We do.
Okay, so Kitty baby, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
It's your boy Judy.
I'm
I'm handsome, minding my business.
Come again.
I'm just handsome and minding my
Can you
business.
imagine? Who told you you're handsome? Stop deceiving yourself.
Mountain of fine, mama like
They just shaded
Stop
you.
deceiving yourself.
They're shaded.
Juvi.
No,
All right,
he actually
guys.
shot himself in the leg.
Avi.
He said, Mokino fine, in mama like him. So,
that is the best thing now.
Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you for coming. It's another edition today and we've got a lot to talk about. Yes, 3 topics as usual. And the very first topic is kind of funny, honestly. When I read that story, I was like, what did they happen? What did they saw? So if you're just joining us, this is The Banter. Quickly go on our social media platforms. Follow us, be part of this show and share your comments, your concern, your opinion, and everything. Just put them on the platform. Yes, we'll get them and we'll also be part. We'll respond. Moving on, we'll start with the issue that happened last week at Ondo. You know, APC chairman attacked Ondo commissioner over subsidy palliative. That was wow. I saw the video and I was like, are you kidding? A ward chairman and a commissioner? Man. So, well, the story, just a brief around the story. The commissioner was alleged to have been opposed by some members of All Progressive Congress, APC, in the local government following an allegation that the exercise was shrouded in secrecy by government officials. So I think what they were supposed to share, you know, the usual way. I remember the last year palliative thing and all of that, how it all went. So I don't know, let's have conversation around this. Let's start with you.
so sad that we find top people who are big key players in a state reacting and behaving like kids. So what we should do, or what I feel we should talk about, is the bad practices that surround the sharing of palliatives.
Okay.
Now you have a situation whereby someone is trying to rig the process, because I think obviously that's what's going to cause the reaction. Maybe the commissioner was trying to rig the process now, and the APC did not agree with that, or either ways. I didn't get a clear story. But we should at least try to behave well in public. You are in a place whereby people get to see you, not that you guys are in secret, you are in the public. You shouldn't react that way. If something is going wrong, there are appropriate authorities that can handle that issue. Because when I saw the, was it the swelling up on the woman's head?
In
It was,
fact,
so, and the woman, we have kids, married.
the families will see all of
So
that.
how do you
How you begin to
Omo,
explain to your
na me
people?
if na me be the husband of that woman, I go find that guy anywhere where he dey.
Okay, so Amaka, what do you have to say to this?
I called it an eyesore. I don't see how, I'm going to key into what he just said. I don't see how 2 leaders will be fighting in public, because I read in a particular website that it was over rice.
Okay.
According to what the website said, they said the allegation, the altercation started when there was when they couldn't share the rice amicably. Like, I think one person was being superior over the other. You understand, which resulted to a heated argument, and then made the
man to raise the chair.
and then hit the woman on the head. Nevertheless, no matter what it is, I don't think your impulse or anger should make you go to that extent of hitting a woman on her head. You're a public figure for that matter.
That's where I want to go to. Aside from being a woman and a man, they are key players, they are leaders.
Yeah.
People that others look up to. For me, I think
This is not your palliative. It's for the community.
serving the government, let's have
They
Juvie.
didn't even show respect because a ward
Chairman.
chairman and a commissioner.
That's
Commissioner for
exactly
Women
what I'm
Affairs.
saying.
For women affairs,
That's exactly what I'm saying. What is she representing? What is she standing out for? You know, that video has gone viral, and I mean, let's have Juvie first. Let's have you.
Well, it's a sad state of things in the country. It's a shameful one. Disheartening, despicable, deplorable. I could go on and on
Yes,
with
yes.
words, and it's really, this is not where we are to be as a people. We're going past this. How much? 200 billion, 20 billion to each state.
we've
and,
done it before.
we still, I really don't understand, you know. There is no palliative or whatever you want to share on the street that will get you to the street. Maybe just my mind. The other one is APC. You guys can do better than this. That is one of those states. I mean, revered to be people that are well read and
Yeah,
all that.
cultured.
Get to the streets. Man beating on another woman. If we had digitalized the system, there won't be any need for people to even gather.
You
Why
know,
give me rice? I mean, look for something else to sustain
That's
the
it.
system. If we did all that before now, we wouldn't have such situations. So APC, put your house in order. We want to talk about something more forward-looking rather than petty
Palliative.
business like
You know.
rice. How many derika? 2 or 3 with cubes of seasoning. And you go and you say, oh, thank you very much, Governor Akeredolu. Oh, you're doing.
Juvi, you know how this thing
Or
works, right?
how many months?
You
or
know how it
many
works.
days
will you eat that
will you
rice?
be able to even feed
So
on
I-
Don't even say that, because it's going to sustain some families.
How many families?
For how long?
Let's just say there are some families that have
Maybe
not
for
even
those
eaten
that
that
will
day,
hold it.
and seeing that rice
Mind
alone
you-
is like
mind you,
it's
the
like
rice
open
is
heaven
not
for
one bag
them.
of rice.
So the rice
It's not one
comes
bag
and it
of
solves
rice,
your
so.
problem
For the
I'm just saying there are some people that have not eaten for that day. See that rice is like open heaven for them.
What
It's
I'm
like
saying is,
it's like
let's
Christmas.
get away sometimes with all this sharing of stuff. You get that it's one political party
Yes.
that is getting it. Other political party members don't get it.
Yes.
And for those who don't even belong to any political party,
They don't
get to
see.
partake in it.
Yes.
So it's been the problem.
Why
Digitalize
do
the
you think
system.
why do you think people register to a particular political party?
So that
You don't know that people
sharing
read-
will get
Because of the
them.
gain.
Yes, so
Like,
that
for
sharing will get
instance,
to
the
them.
last election, my grandparents were at home. They asked them which party they were. They were in APC, and they gave them PDP, and they gave them umbrella.
All parties do that.
You get?
All parties have
But
their
they
own
don't-
incentive.
they
All
don't-
parties have what they
They
give
don't give.
to their members.
They don't give. There's a part in my local government. There's a particular man that has been there back to back. Once it's time for election period, like, he comes to share money. He comes to share food. The only
And they will
thing,
share to
the
those
only
that
thing
belong
that you
to
see
the
that man
party.
actively doing is to do what? Put street lights. We change the street lights year in year out.
But he's doing something. He's doing something. Let's give him kudos for that.
I've never seen him. I don't
Okay.
know where he is.
Okay, so I want us to look at this. Is palliative the way out? You know, because it's the issue of having something to share that led to, you know, fighting and hating themselves. But is that the solution? Is that the way out of this subsidy removal or something?
Well, palliative to me is not the way out. There are better ways. See, for instance, you are giving maybe about 1 billion to do palliative. You can put that in somewhere. Look at Sanwo-Olu, for example. He puts his own into the BRT bus.
Yeah.
Now imagine moving from Ojodu Beggar to TBS with
300
250.
Uh-huh.
So going and coming is 500. And sometimes once there are traffic, you hear all those yellow buses calling outrageous prices like
Very true.
500 to 1,000.
Very true.
So you get, so there are better ways you can help people. There are people that go to work on a daily basis. So there are other things that you can put that money into. For instance, now you go to the market and you want to go and buy something, and you ask the person selling it, why is the price so high? He tell you $1.
Yes.
Yes.
You are not
Everything
shipping
dollar.
you're not shipping
Pepper,
anything
dollar,
from
everything dollar.
abroad though. You're not bringing anything in. You are moving something from Nasarawa, you're moving something from Kano. The food stuff you are bringing, you're not coming to tell me that it's dollar.
Yeah, funnily, I was at the market some few weeks ago. The guy said dollar. I said, how much is dollar sold in? He doesn't know. And he's saying dollar. So I said, how does dollar affect?
So what I'm trying to say is this: those guys bringing the product, yeah, they spend money on the road because they have to pay some certain amounts in some certain checkpoint.
True.
I know. So what the government can do is to use it to sort all those issues out. Let there be free flow of transportation of goods.
Yes.
That are coming to the
So
market,
can
so
get
that
it at a
there
more
will be no
affordable prices.
so that there will be no excuses for these guys to give us outrageous
And,
prices.
I
and
get
also,
it.
I think let government, if they can put an end to the insecurity in this society.
Yeah.
Although people predominantly are
Farmers, yeah.
you know.
And they complain of, herdsmen and all of them
herdsmen.
disturbing
Remember
them at the
I think
farm.
it was
And
last year a church was, in a church there
Yes,
was a
yes.
service.
Yeah,
yes,
and
was,
so take care of insecurity. People go to their farm and they have the basic to eat.
yes.
I understand, yeah, we've got this thing for rice coming from Middle East and all that, but if you can eat and you have clothes on your back
Yes.
and a shelter and safety, I think a great deal,
Tí ṣe
do
bá kúrò
you
nínú
understand?
iṣẹ́ àbùṣebùṣe.
Do you understand what
Why-
you're saying?
why
No,
you
don't
put-
try that. Also,
Why you pointing to me?
also,
Probably
Grace.
don't understand.
No, I did not get the food.
Don't
but
try that.
there are some
You see the flow here. They have been peace.
Yeah,
Don't start that.
I'm coming for him. This
Ah,
one, my regular
also-
customer, I will collect before we leave here.
Also, I don't think palliative is the right solution, but I
Okay.
think it can sustain. Now, I'm bringing it down from the top level down to the lower level.
Okay.
Now, when governments make provisions for all this kind of thing,
Okay.
you should bring it in cumbersome, like in a larger
Large sum.
quantity. Don't do it.
From where?
See, when they even, I don't agree with
Don't do
you.
it like.
They bring in larger quantity, and those people will have oil. They keep
Yes,
it.
that's what I'm trying to
So
say.
it is those people that will enjoy. They end up
gets it?
selling most of these
Who
things.
gets it?
That's where I'm
They end up
coming
selling
to.
most of these
let
things.
let the
Let me tell
chain
you-
be
let me tell you,
transparent.
in
Oh.
2020,
Let the
Okay.
let the chain
The
chain be
There's
transparent.
nowhere you are going to say let the chain be transparent. Look at COVID that he wants to talk about. When Buhari was saying that he released palliative, how many of us believed him?
Let me tell you this.
Until
Was
they
it not
started
after they
breaking
started
warehouses.
breaking Oba House and all
You
those
know,
things that they
And you
first
saw
started
the
to
the
see
the,
this
Yes,
the,
massive.
So what you are going to say is
the amount
A lot
of
of them
let-
destroyed.
let
like
people who
carried
are-
and carried and carried, and it was.
What you are going to
Digitalize-
say is
Okay.
this way.
digitalize
Okay.
this
Thank
system.
you.
Yes, lastly, I think for me, this palliative mentality should be taken away, should be wiped off completely. You know why I said so? I watched a video. I think that vehicle went to load rice,
Okay.
bag of rice, and
Okay.
a lot of them, and probably had a stopover to do something. And people thought it was palliative. And they rushed the vehicle. And they started moving rice. Bag of rice, people fighting. People
I think there
for
is a-
crying out loud, I think this palliative mentality should
No,
be
it's not
doused
even-
and they
it's-
should take
it's-
it away.
There's something that is fundamentally wrong with the human system.
Ah.
When something is wrong with your
Registered
brain,
here, yeah.
all right, we lost our dignity as humans.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So how much of that? Women
Something-
and men
something
struggling to
survive,
catch with someone
yeah.
else's
Someone
stuff.
else's, yes.
Do you understand?
Look at
The damage
look
you
at
lost you
something
bring to that
similar to
person.
what she said. Like, a tanker fell, and 4 is coming out.
And people go and start
And people
scooping.
rush there with buckets
Scoop.
to go and scoop someone else's foil.
At the expense of your life.
Thank you.
At the expense of your life.
Any small,
There's something wrong.
any
You're
small
gone.
See,
is
You're roasted.
You see, even where they rush
You're
that
roasted.
palliative, they stampede, like they get to climb on themselves. You see people who just, I don't know for,
It breaks my heart when
Honestly,
I see Nigerians
honestly.
do this.
We call
You see, anytime
We
someone
call
says
that
that,
the rule
anytime
for
someone says
survival.
that, if they move all Nigerians abroad and they bring abroad people here, we will still spoil that. I always try to find ways to defend us.
us.
But the actions that
Well,
I see every day,
I don't think that's applicable.
Okay, so
over
let's
there.
quickly do 30
I don't
seconds.
think
Yes,
so.
let's just
There
use
was-
30 seconds to wrap up
an
each.
instance in Ghana where a politician came back home and
Okay.
he wanted to give the people some rice and what, and the people said, take away this stuff. We don't have need for it. We are going to
You see, in Ghana, right?
Ghana.
You see
so
that?
the problem is predominant Nigerians. It's not whether we are black or this.
I think
The mentality.
one issue is that we take advantage of every situation.
True. That's another thing.
Undue advantage.
Yes, and we always have reasons why we are doing something
Those
bad,
things.
something wrong.
We are just trying to survive most
always-
times.
Really?
Yes,
There are better ways to actually
survive.
survive.
She's part of them. Can you see what I'm saying?
I don't still palliatives.
That's
I
our
don't.
own reason.
I don't.
That's
All right,
our own
all right,
reason
all
that
right.
There's something that's making them do it. So.
Okay, so for me, thank you guys. I think you've actually made good points, good contributions. And I really want to say that government should look at a better platform, a better way to compensate people or to cushion the effect of subsidy removal rather than spreading bag of rice, gari, beans, and all of that all over, that we know it won't get to the roof. I mean, we know it won't get there. So if there are other things they could do, other projects they could embark on, please, government, kindly do so. And Nigerians, I want to beg you, clear your head off of a palliative mentality. I think that's my 2 cents for you on this topic. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, we will dive straight into the next topic. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. It is still your favorite show, The Banter. I hope you enjoyed the first segment. Next, we are going to a very controversial issue that has been making rounds the internet, and yes, we want to talk about it. If you are just joining us, please do follow us on all our social media platforms. Drop your comments, yes, and we will respond, we will reply. Let's talk about Mohbad. Yes, I know we've had that conversation before. I think a day after his passing, but there have been issues upon issues following his death, and it's of concern for me. A lot of celebrities have actually lost their place on social media, you know, and maybe even their fame in the industry, and they are seizing this privilege. I mean, do I even call it a privilege for them though? You know, they see it as a privilege, as an opportunity for them to revive their pages, for them to come back, become, you know, relevant again and all of that. Some story where they know, they talk. Story where they don't know, they shall, you know, everybody just want to say something. Can we speak to this act?
Well, it's just so unfortunate that before the young man died, he mentioned Naira Marley's name, and that's why he's receiving all the hits he's getting now. So I don't blame anyone for pointing fingers at him. Assuming his name wasn't mentioned when the young man was alive, I doubt that it will get up to this point.
Okay.
But the truth of the matter is, well, if really, I don't want to, well, they are still doing investigation about everything and I'm still analyzing, so I don't want to point fingers at anyone yet.
Okay.
But if really, at the end of the day, we find out that Naira Marley really did this.
But you know, my concern at the moment, I think we have other, those are the branches we want to touch.
Okay.
But I'm actually concerned about the fact that a lot of people are using this to push their pages and chase
agenda,
clouds.
yeah.
You know, and that's the area I really want us to start with.
Okay, like I said before, Nigeria is a place whereby people take advantages of things. Everybody's seeing this as, oh, this is my time to blow. Because there are other events that has happened in this country and you find out that during that event, it produces celebrities, so-called celebrities. And the thing about this that people should learn is that if you do not blow concerning your own particular brand, you won't last in the industry. Go and check it. There's no event that people has built their whole career on being a celebrity that have lasted more than 10 to 15 years. Check it. People who are relevant in the industry of the so-called celebrities, they are building their own on the things they do themselves,
They do
whether
personally.
they sing, whether they, so if you are chasing clout and saying, oh, this is my own time, I'm sorry for you, you won't last. I give you 2
because this
months.
conversation will soon
Because
fizzle out.
Nigeria is a place whereby trends do not even last up to 2 months. In fact, if you are unlucky, the next week there's something that is already moving the whole nation. So you can't just say, we should try. Someone is dead. Let's respect it. Do not chase. Well, I wanted
so
to bring my language, but
No,
this guy
we'll try and
understands. He
interpret.
does not understand it, so there's no need
It's,
for me
it's
to
so
say
sad
that.
that a young, aspiring star is gone
Yeah.
at a very young age. So sad. RIP to him. Based on the cloud chasing, I don't see why you will use that means to blow. Why? Someone is dead. You have one career that is dead already. You're using that means to come out, which is not good. And how will you be saying things that you don't know? You just come out blah and say things.
Because
You know
saw it
social
on-
media- social
because
media
you
is
saw
like
it
that.
on one blogger's post.
Yes.
There was an ad. There was like an adage. Somebody said he told a friend. It was in the friend said something bad about him, so the team took him to the hospital, and the friend came to see him, and was like, okay, I want to apologize. Please forgive me. I was like, I will forgive you on one this thing, one condition. Go to my house, get me my pillowcase. He said, okay, bring it to me. He brought it to him. He said, please get a scissors from the table. He got the scissors from the table. He told me, go to the balcony and pour out the foam in it, inside of it.
The pillow.
And he did that. He told him, now I'll forgive you when you pick all of them and put them back.
God, without having.
Pick all of them and put them back together and
crumbs.
sew it. And he was like, I can't even see most of them
That's
on the
the
floor.
damage.
He told him, yes, because some has flown into someone's pocket, some has flown into somebody's bag, person has traveled to the US. All this kind of fake news keeps spreading and it keeps manipulating people's mind, which is very, very bad. If you don't know anything, keep short and mourn. Like, that's just it. Please.
Like I said, keep short.
and
In
mourn.
fact,
Zip,
get
please.
the whole. Get
Let
the
them
whole
investigate properly.
picture.
Let's know what
Because I was
caused his
watching a
death.
video online, and the video was about a man running with a bag.
Okay.
A man was running with a bag. Someone was walking in front of him with a bag, and there was a man running. So the back, there are three sides. When you are doing a shoot, there are different cameras.
Yes.
So the back camera was just showing him running as if he wants to go and steal
the bag.
that bag. Now another camera was showing that there was something falling, and the man wanted to push him away from that this thing. So you see two perspectives of it. So if you are going to make assumptions, if you are going to
Or speak on an issue.
decide on something,
Yes, you have to be sure.
always look at the full story. Do not just rely on.
Juvi, you don't want to be
there
part
are
of this
different
conversation,
perspectives.
right?
There are different
He's
opinions.
building and building on what to say.
So
There are
let's
different
have it.
perspectives. There are different opinions. Do not collect information from one side. If you are going to collect information, collect from different sources. Put them in front of you and say,
juxtapose.
how authentic is this? Are they adding up? Are they making sense to me?
True.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So people should not just because you are listening to one particular blog, you have made up your mind.
Let's have Juvi.
Well, preferably, I think in my heart, I'm still thinking about the whole thing before the cloud chasing. Phil Collins did a song, both sides of the story, and sometimes you have more than two sides to one story.
Definitely.
And so we need Malian, his own end of this, so that we can
Balance.
we can get.
That's the worst part. They are not
the air
even
is
saying
very
anything.
thick with so much suspicion, hate, and hurt, and
Also,
grief,
this guy
and,
Sam Larry too. not
everybody
saying
they
anything.
abuse, so that we can know what really transpired. And also musicians, artists, please check the dot. If you don't understand the terms of the contract,
Yeah.
get a legal practitioner, someone to
You know,
really
most of these
explain it
people,
to
especially
you.
these very younger ones, they're
They
naive. They just want to be
At all,
there.
yeah, they just
Yeah,
sign.
they will
You know, they just want to be
The
there.
word blow. Now they are blowing themselves.
Okay, so
away,
like
and
I
it's
read something
hurt.
on social media, and someone said, that's it. Rejection, what rejection can do for you. That if at that time, probably Mohbad went to Naira Marley, that please sign me, and Naira Marley said,
Rejected him.
no. That Mohbad will feel rejected, he will feel bad. But now I'm speaking based on the assumption that Naira Marley has hands in all of this, right? So this person said, so if he had rejected him, he would be feeling bad. and say, oh, Naira Marley didn't sign me, he rejected me. But at the same time, do you know that
Future.
he might probably, on its own, may have even gone higher than where he is today if he had stayed on its lane. So, you know, you don't say because somebody is doing well, you don't know the root cause, you don't know, you know, the in and out of what they do, and you just want to jump into, or they bring offer to you and you just jump at it. I used to say it, juicy offer. Stay away from it. When an offer is juicy, you know, look, if you have
good
too
to be
good
true.
to be true.
Another thing we need to address is the rate at which young artists. Have you gone to the comment section of Don Jazzy, owners of labels? Just go to their comment section.
Sign me, sir.
Just
Sign me,
please,
sir. I can sing, sir.
I can sing.
And
Do you blame?
See, if
but
you
do
are-
you
no,
blame them?
no,
Listen
it's a
to
two-way
me.
thing.
Calm
It's a
down.
two-way thing.
Look at people like Charlie Poppy.
Okay.
Look at people like Bella Shmurda. They did not need any so-called godfather or
I
big
think the
boss of
society is
label.
also part of this.
If you are good,
I think the society is also part of this. The country we find ourselves is also part of this. Look, we don't really embrace or encourage upcoming stars or skills. When you see skills, you see young people putting things together, trying to push for themselves.
I disagree
And
with
there's
that.
something.
I
And there's
will
something.
see. No,
See, I can key into
I'll
what
give you
you're
an
saying.
example.
I
I can
say
key.
100%.
I'll give you an
I can
example.
key into what
I'm
she's
not saying
saying.
Wait, I'll give you an example. There was this guy.
Hold on, wait.
There was this guy.
No, please.
Wait, listen.
Please let me make this
What
point.
she's in the
I
right
just wanna make-
direction.
I wanna make
I
a
can
point.
key into what she's
Now,
saying.
I'll give you an example that I know at least a few people I have abroad and what information they share. A child from age 5, age 6, they begin to nurture them, know the skills they have, and begin to channel them through that route. Do you get it? Here, you will have to get off except for very few individuals. You know, you have to stand up on your own and say, okay, this is what I can do at a particular age. Maybe when you have struggled and struggled, if you don't have those right people around you. Do you understand? And when you start struggling, thank God for social media and the guys that are, you know, encouraging, they'll say, oh, they'll post a video and say, oh, help this guy, support this boy, do this, that you begin to see these people coming up. Ordinarily, without social media, I can tell you that a whole lot of young people will just be there struggling. The system is not really helping. And it is part of it. That's why when they see small opportunity, they want to jump at it without knowing conditions, terms, and all of that. So 100% I don't blame them. That's the angle I'm looking at it.
We say ignorance is no
excuse. I agree.
So if you be suffering and you sign the dotted line, whatever comes out of it, you abide by it. There are laws, legal terms behind it. Now, and on the artists and the managers issue, it's on both sides. Majority of the stories, Two-Face had his own share of it. You know, they just say these guys are over exploiting them.
Yeah.
But some stayed through. You know, there's a saying: when you've not had the sheath, the sword in your hand, you don't ask
for the death that killed your father.
Your father. So you could have waited, and the problem is, majority of this generation, the young guys and young girls, just don't want to wait patiently. They just want to hit it.
See,
they
we are
want
in
to
an
make
open
it.
world.
Sorry, Grace, there's something I want to say. I want to counter the both of you on something.
It's causing too many people pains. And the system, now, see, our system is not growing. It's just few music managers that are doing well. Some come in and they
That's what I wanted to say.
The system is not growing.
Every you can't sign. You can't
There's
sign.
something people are forgetting here.
You can't sign.
There's something people are forgetting here. There's something people are not seeing.
What did you say?
It's not the government that
There's something people are not seeing
You can't
here.
sign everybody.
Some people are not
Don't
seeing.
hasn't said that.
Definitely.
You can't sign
Definitely.
everybody. See, if you are good, you have a talent and you are very good, and people are seeing it. Take for instance, Boy Spice when he did the cover on Davido's song. He did not know anybody.
Even Ariasta?
He did not know anybody. People saw that this guy was good. They even went to his phone and saw the videos he has been doing. And they discovered him. So before you know it,
see, there is something people are not seeing here, people are leaving out.
What is it?
So many of these young artists just want to make good music.
Good music?
Wait, no, relax. Now, in the music industry, everybody have their own cartel and the way they do things. Now, you know your own plan is to make good music. Now, you enter into a record label, you just have to act like them.
if you want to make good
To
music,
sell in the market. No.
If you want to, thank you. Thank you.
No,
What you do not need, if you want to make good
when I
music,
say-
you do not need to join anybody.
Okay.
see, you need to get signed. Don't
You
say
do
this.
not need.
You need to get
There was
signed.
an interview.
You need to get signed. Hell no. Hell no.
There was an interview.
Hell no.
Timmy Gakolo.
Order.
Johnny Drew. Timmy Gakolo.
Order.
Different style of music and what
Let's allow you.
So they were not signed to any label.
See,
They started on
what
their
you
own.
call good music, is it actually good to those who really make music? Some of us
Everybody have their own gen. Everybody have their own gen of music. Everybody vibe to what they like. Some are hip hop, some are gospel, some are R&B. It depends on what you can vibe to, what you enjoy to
we
listen.
jump on trends. Majority
Okay.
of what you call good music
Thank
has
you.
been trend for maybe some 10 years ago.
No.
What you are calling? What you
No.
are
Okay,
calling?
let's not.
What you are
let's not
calling
leave
good
the
music
real
does not
deal.
concern
Okay,
that
okay.
people must hear me.
Yes.
Okay, wait.
Do you understand me?
Guys,
So
let's
if-
what
if-
is good
if-
about
Where
the
we coming
music?
from?
If you have passion,
Oneness!
when you say good music, that means you have passion for it.
I really have to
Yes.
scream,
Thank you.
guys.
When you have passion for what you do, you continue to do whether
Okay, so
people are
let me
listening
tell
to
you
you or
this.
not.
You need a record label to be relevant in the market. You need a record label
just
to be
want to
relevant in the
jump
market.
It's not.
that's
It's not
fine.
important to
That's
join a
fine.
record label.
That's fine. That's fine.
Why
That's
you
fine.
said-
It is
That's fine.
90% important
fine.
to join a record label.
No,
You
it's not
see,
true.
we
It's
want
not
to
true.
check.
90%
There
important.
are-
We're going to
You
check
there are
need to
many-
sell in the
there are
market.
many
It is
people-
90%.
There are many people
important.
who
We're
have
going to
made
check
it.
it. Oh, we
There are
have
many
it.
people who have
No.
made it.
Guys, behind the
no, no.
camera, come on,
And
don't
they have
listen
not-
to this
Name
man. I'm
them.
tired.
Please name them.
Okay, that's
Bella
all right.
Shmurda.
That's all right,
Johnny
please.
Drew.
Shali Papi.
Johnny
It's
Drew.
okay.
I will name them for
Timmy
you.
Gakolo.
It's okay.
There are people who are not in a
It's
record label that are making
okay.
Femi Anikulapo
Oh,
Kuti.
goodness.
Lagbaja.
If it's that easy,
Lagbaja.
that's why they
Ika
say.
Jere.
All right, thank you very
There's
much.
there's like a rant.
They refuse to listen to me, so we're going on a short break now. Are you guys okay? Are we calm? Thank you.
when we return,
She
when we
has
return.
not listened to us
Okay,
yet.
so
I'm
calm
back,
down. Thank you,
I'm back
guys.
when
We're
we
actually
return.
not going on a short break. The show is still on. So I just had to use that, gimmicks. All right, thank you. Thank you. We've all made our points. And really, if you look at it, we are making sense, Like they will say, there are different sides to a story. Do you get it? And it's true. But for the lights, just a bit, I need to tell you that collaboration is very key. When you're saying keep doing your thing, they will see
They
you.
will see you.
Sometimes if
They-
you don't
they play.
collaborate, nobody will see
Just
you.
they play.
Big businessmen is $10 and all of them. Let me tell you, they are collaborating. Oh.
Sorry.
Make them don't just
Yeah.
pick you now. Whether you no go
See,
blow.
when
They are
Make Olamide just pick you small. Pick you
one
small.
thing
Whether you
about
no go
our
blow.
environment in this place is that when you are doing something beautiful, people will want to associate with you.
So
Do
you
get?
have to
Now
wait
look
till
at
then.
this guy, Shali Papi, when he came out. Do you know how many big people in the industry that came to him?
So
You
Don't
know what
even
I
go
mean?
there. Go back and read about that Shali Papi music. Don't even go
Go
there.
and look at
No,
all
no,
his
no,
past
no,
videos. He
no.
did with
Hey, somebody projected that music.
Okay, in 2 minutes, let's
was
take the
not
last
under a
part. Let's
record
take the last
label.
leg.
Someone projected the music.
Let's
Let's
to
take the last
associate
leg. Let's take the
themselves
last
with
leg.
him.
2 minutes. Let's take the last leg. You just touch it and use that to wrap up on this very conversation. So, speculations everywhere, and people posting Mobad and all of that, and other issues springing up. Is it not okay if we allow investigation to just, government to have their way, do the investigation and all of that? The likes of, I'm sorry, I'm going to mention, Israel is not here, but I'm just going to mention your party of life, Just Lover, for crying out loud. Yes, I know that.
Okay, they're
Calm
coming
down.
after us.
Yes, I know that a lot of information comes out
coming
from
after us.
him or her platform. I put it that way. Yes, a lot of information comes out from Gist Lovers platform, but really, I think to some extent, we should allow government to do investigation. I'm not dragging Gist Lover.
They are coming for us.
So I'm just talking about allowing government to have
everybody is
their own.
entitled to put himself at risk. You're entitled to do what
So are you saying that I'm putting myself at risk?
No, I'm not talking
On your own. On your own.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to all those who are doing their own personal, whether just lover or all of
any
them,
of them.
doing their own personal
Well, I
investigation.
don't want to take
You are entitled.
Just lover.
You are entitled to do.
I like your work. I like your work.
I'm not ready for safety.
I like your work.
You are entitled to do your own investigation at the risk of your own life. That's free. I know that our police structure may be somehow.
Thank God.
Why are you saying thank God?
You said our police structure is somehow. You said something today.
No, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has actually come out to say that.
Because they dragged in that generator.
No, it's not actually
out.
about coming out. It's about what we get to see next.
Yes, we are hoping that all of this information
It's not
will
today
be
that
to come
Nigeria
out.
has been in the showcase business.
I
They
know.
always come out, but what do they do next?
The results.
That's
The
the
question
truth of the
I
matter.
asked myself one time, I told a friend, I said, Google, who killed Delegiwa? Until date,
Google did not answer.
too many investigation ends up as
Just like
as
Tupac.
Just like
somewhere.
that.
So please stay out of trouble. Don't let anybody kill you for any reason.
That's it.
Your life,
That's
kill
it.
yourself
your
for any
life,
reason.
you have a future.
Please, that
Yes.
that
All right,
please,
guys.
Stay out of trouble.
Don't sacrifice present.
Pursue your
pleasures,
dream.
It's not worth it.
your future for present pleasures.
Pursue your music career. If you want to sing.
All right. Okay, thank you, guys. I want to say that I think we've had enough of you post, I post, we talk about who is doing this and all of that. Let's allow the government do their job as well. The police, NDLEAs and all that, because I know one way or the other drug-related issues. We have drug-related issues, you know. So let them just do what they need to do. Juvie,
Please be
we
transparent.
are going to sanction you.
Please be transparent.
Yes, and
do
please
it
be
diligently,
transparent.
please. We need
really-
results. We need information.
Yes, so we'll move quickly to the last topic for the day.
I think I'll come alive here.
Oh, really?
Okay, you were. I don't want to use that word.
For this.
You were in
nice.
limbo.
All right. Topic 3. It's about the what?
The church boys.
Will throw blood.
I step back. The church boys. I step
We are
back.
going to fight here.
I won't get up from this seat.
Let me
So,
I step back. The church boys.
all right. So it's about the Fountain of Life Church, formed by Pastor Taiwo, late Pastor Taiwo Odukoya.
And
And Bimbo, yes, late. The both of them are late now. In fact, the other wife too.
Am I the second wife?
Yes, after Bimbo Odukoya passed.
Wow.
What's her name again? I've forgotten her name. She
Wow.
also passed last year. Yes, you know. Yes, very. You know, and well, we'll bless God. The Church of God is still
Running.
yeah, and to have a new leader, a new
Overseer.
general overseer, his son, a Nollywood actor, Jimmy Odukoya, has taken on the role of senior pastor at the Fountain of Life Church. And this succeeding his late father, Taiwo Odukoya, who founded the church in 1992 and served as senior pastor until his passing on August 7, 2023, and at the age of 67 in the United States. I mean, let's spare ourselves all of those details. The issue here is Jimmy, the first son of Taiwo Odukoya, and his late first wife, Bimbo Odukoya, made the transition from acting to the ministry, right? Marking a significant change in his career. I mean, they said he has actually made some
there was
notable...
no transition. He's
word.
always been at the pulpit, so I don't understand whoever wrote
Okay,
that
so
stuff.
notable movies
I'm going to
featuring
look
Jimmy
into
Odukoya
it.
include I Am Nazi, Mamba's Diamond, Crazy Grannies, and The Wait. So
Popular
people,
woman king.
Woman King. So
Viola.
and people have the opinion that from movie to a ministerial. I mean,
Yes,
for
from
me,
prison
No,
to
there's something I want to
being the
say.
president
There's
of-
something I want to say.
So what is
There's
the
something I want
big
to say. When
is the
when,
Juve is
when,
indeed
they were,
alive.
when they were announcing,
Juve
the
is
man
indeed
said,
alive.
and I quote, after much prayer and consideration.
It's a spiritual.
Hell no!
spiritual-
Don't tell me that! Hell no! I won't take that! Don't tell me that!
All these excuses you are giving for church
Don't even
politics.
to that!
This is a spiritual.
After much prayer, so
spiritual-
you don't say you're not making you all of that
if
church.
it's church
It is-
politics or not?
Trust me,
You
He's taking
know deep
over
down in
his
your heart.
father's. He's taking over his father's
we
church.
started
They don't want you to
already?
leave the
Well,
family.
yes, the floor is open.
So
Let's have
what
the
is
conversation.
They don't
what
want
is
you
your-
to
what
leave
is
the
your-
family.
No, I'm asking you a question. Do you know?
If your father,
Listen to
who
me.
I know,
Okay.
if he sets up whatever organization, will he go outside and pick a bastard?
Must
Sorry,
calm down.
permit my
Listen.
No.
pardon
Yeah.
my- Pardon,
I'm
sorry,
going to
sorry
find you
about
on this
that.
table.
Sorry,
Listen.
sorry
No,
about
please
that.
take that
Would
back.
he go to the street?
Take it back. Take it
Hold
back.
on,
Take
hold on.
it back.
Why?
Take it back.
I know where
I'm a
he's going.
Let's have it back.
gentleman.
No, I know where he's going.
Yes.
You do not need to finish. I know where you're
Allow
going
him,
to.
allow him.
But the question is,
Allow him.
why
Allow
must
him.
I allow?
Allow
Can't
him.
you allow
So
him?
that we'll agree. We'll see him
Allow
take
me.
back that
Oh,
word.
okay,
So
okay.
allow him.
Let's take that back.
Okay.
I take that back.
Thank
Not
you.
a
Yeah.
fast step
Thank
down.
you.
I'm saying, will he take
Just anybody.
anybody
but- yeah,
who
I
he
get what
doesn't
you're
trust and allow to run his company? Now, mind you, the dad is late.
Yes.
This wasn't done while he was alive.
Live.
Is the problem with he being an actor, or he is not being qualified? What is the fuss
about the being
Not being
actor?
qualified
Or
at
not being
all.
qualified?
So
What's
what
the fuss?
basis?
Is it the
Oh.
first? John Hagee had his son as his replacement.
Okay.
No one is.
Bishop
No
Oyedepo's
one.
son will probably replace him.
Why?
And the list goes
On
on
and on.
and on and
We should
on
ask ourselves
and
one
on.
question.
All up. Would you set up, sweat with your husband, build something, and you allow someone else from nowhere to take it?
Yes.
You are talking about a church. You are not talking about an
If my
institution.
son was stupid, I didn't follow in my own
How
step.
many?
Juvi,
If my son was stupid,
Juvi, the question
I didn't follow in
is,
my own step. I
the
did
question
someone
is,
else.
wait,
Trust
you
me on that.
calm down.
I can't
If my
You
son
calm
was
down.
stupid,
The question
I
is,
didn't
was
follow
the
in my
church
own
created
step.
as a
I will
business?
give it to someone
Was
else.
it created as a business?
Bring it down.
The church is a business. That's the question.
That's a holy ground.
Is it a business?
It's okay. Let's have it one at a
There is
time.
no.
Why is there a traditional
There should be
always
no
doing
family.
Guys,
There should be
can we
no
have it one at a
family
time?
There
Amaka,
be
emotion
traditional
attached.
Amaka,
This is the
keep
things
it
of God.
Let's have
And
it
when you
one
come
at
to
a
the things of
Juvi.
God, you do not care about family or
Thank you,
anything.
You hear from God.
It's directly from
You hear
God.
from
He
God.
did say-
Except
You know you are touching lives of people.
that
Do we go? These are lives.
No, we are not going
These are human. These are lives.
We are
These are
settling this
spiritual.
here.
No.
Calm down.
This is
Are you
not
done?
the chair.
Are you
This
done?
is not the
This is
chair.
Are
Okay,
you done
please.
talking?
Can we?
Can
Are
I
you done
respond
talking? Are
to
you
you?
done talking?
Yes, we will respond to you.
Are you done talking?
Juvi,
Now,
can you
let
hold
me
on?
respond now.
Okay.
I've been very
Please,
civil
please,
here.
one at a time.
All right? And
Please.
I don't know what Juvi said.
One at a time.
I don't know what Juvi said.
Let's have an intelligent discussion.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, please, let's do that.
Substantiate your claim.
Okay.
Is it because the young man is unqualified that we have all this noise? Or because...
Have you seen the movies he
And no,
portrays?
allow him.
I'm asking a simple question. Is it because he's unqualified? Or because he was, until this declaration, a Nollywood actor? What's the fuss?
Have you attended the church before?
Now, I don't want to
It's a
bring personal
question.
sentiment. You just
Have you
said,
attended
I
the
used to
church
be
Don't
before?
please, let's take it at a
Thursday
time.
showers way
Thank
back
you.
to
How many times have you seen that guy
1999?
come here to preach?
Now I know him. I'm acquainted with him.
It's as simple as this.
All right,
Answer the
now.
question.
Answer the question. Someone who is coming to take over the ministry
How
of
many
his father.
times? Answer the
How many
question.
times have you seen him come to the
He
altar to
used to.
preach?
What does he know about the church,
No,
sir?
that's the problem. He
See,
used
now
to.
my issue is
He's
this.
not an
Don't get me
alien to the
wrong.
church.
Don't get me
Now,
wrong.
you don't know
He
anything
could be the
about
chairman
fountain
of the
of-
board of
Okay, so
trustees
guys,
of the church.
guys,
Sorry, wait.
okay.
He could be the chairman of the board of trustees of the
He's
church.
not.
Okay.
And no, I'm just saying, must he be the general overseer?
No.
Can't he be the chairman?
Just
Let him be the
pastors.
chairman.
The problem is-
Since
listen,
your point is
listen,
that his
listen
father
now.
sweated for
Listen,
that
listen,
company. I say
listen.
company
It's
for
a-
the church. No, that's what he's insinuating.
Listen.
So it's the
Why is he
company.
bringing? Why is he bringing family?
Okay, so let me say this.
After much praying,
Okay.
Yeah.
this is, and I said, let's tread carefully.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual thing.
Okay.
After much praying, did any member of the council come out to say, oh, this is shrouded in secrecy? After much praying, usually I wouldn't have gone this route and to defend anybody.
That's
it's
back
not
door.
my business. But I'm saying they said after much praying,
In closed
they
doors.
made this decision. You don't have problem with maybe El Rufai, maybe with President
Hello,
Tinubu. You won't have any problem.
Juvi,
No.
What do you?
there's something I want to see.
What do you expect?
Yes, give me the floor.
What do you expect?
Okay,
the
okay,
father to
okay.
say?
Yes, give me the floor.
What do you
Let's have
expect
it's
the
okay.
father who he
Give me the
was wants his child to take over him.
Amaka.
What do you expect him to say?
Give me the floor.
Yeah.
Let's have Amaka.
People will always go extra to defend their.
Can you just turn off the
You, how many times have you even
Can
lied
you
on
please
God?
turn off your microphone? Let's have only Amaka.
You that you are sitting here, how many times have
Turn
you
off
lied
his
in the
microphone.
name
He
of
won't
God?
allow me.
Sorry,
He won't turn off
my
his
bad,
mic.
my bad. I
Turn off
apologize.
his mic.
I apologize, my bad.
Overseer, Pastor Jimmy, you knew you were going to take over your father's church at some point.
He didn't know.
Have you seen the movies?
You don't have.
Were you in their house?
You don't have any.
Were you in their house?
You don't have any. I said
Were
you
you
don't
in
have
their
anything
house?
to substantiate.
Okay,
There is no way.
There is no way his father will surprise him like
my
that.
goodness.
See, there was no way.
Hello.
They would
There
have
would
not
have
that boy
been
down.
silence in the house.
So how do you know the
Can we
prayer
have
that
one
God?
at a
See,
time?
Jimmy,
Please don't speak for her. Let her speak for herself. Okay, Juvie.
now.
Do you have any claim, any proof to substantiate what you just said?
Also,
And
you
do you have
too, do you have
any
any
claim
proof?
to the spiritual hearing? That's
Thank
on
you.
him.
In
Were
this
you
report-
present?
Can you
Were you
listen?
present with the Holy
Did you see
Spirit?
that
Hold on,
there?
can
This is a report. Were you present with the Holy Spirit when?
Were you with
said
them?
it?
The facts.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
fact.
How is this a fact?
My own is a
Okay,
fact.
let's
So if I come online
own
and
is a
present my own
fact.
report
Guys,
and put it there,
This
it's a fact.
My own is a fact.
I'm ashamed of
I
you.
think-
I'm
I think-
ashamed of you.
No.
For believing
I'm not going
that.
there.
I'm ashamed of you.
Guys,
I know you haven't the scar as an
Oh, they play.
No. Let me give you back-to-back some ministers that have
yeah,
been transitioned
that's what I want to
without
do.
their children.
That's
being
just what I want
and
to
I
do
think
now.
people are taking
And
this
check the
out.
life of those people.
What happened to
Hold
their
on.
lives?
Pastor Ezekiel of CPM or there, but I mean a whole lot of them.
Okay,
They've
so I
had
don't-
this transition and their children are not necessarily, should I say, whoever is going to take
So-
over from them. So why are we making
He's
this
not a
noise?
movie star.
Juvie,
Or a music artist.
let's do this. Let's do
They are
this.
living a quiet life.
Amaka, hold on. So, these people, I don't think there are key or very well-known parishes or churches that they now lead, you know. But I know they are key players in the movie industry. They are major faces, you know. But now they are pastors, or I mean, that's it.
Nobody has.
Yes,
I
Zach
mean,
Oji is a veteran and a very famous actor from
Okay.
Hollywood. I'm aware that he's now a pastor. Patient Ozokwo, I learned that she gave her life to
Yeah.
God. You know, I can't really pinpoint if she's a pastor or something, but she's one of them.
prophetess,
Eukaria and Nobi.
yeah.
I learned she's a pastor now.
Angela Okori, that was
She's a pastor
too,
now.
bro.
Kanayo.
See, you people,
Eh?
you people are getting
Wait,
it.
Sacrifice
Kanayo.
people make.
You are getting it.
Rita Edochie, that was
See,
in Daboski.
let me explain to you
Do
people.
you know how many actors were within Daboski?
They try.
Will you go to that church, let them pray for you?
Why would you
These
say
people are
that?
calling
No,
grace.
bro, why would you
So
say
the
that?
transition.
It is set to
So
see
Why is
So that's the
Why
information.
is it half?
There's no need for me to
Why is
argue.
it fast
The
about
transition, the
this?
information here to
What church are they
transition
pastoring?
made the transition from acting to the ministry.
What church are they pastoring?
So maybe I'll have to look for that details as well. But
This one is- you're
because of our
taking
time, we
over
can
your
always go
father's
back to do this
inheritance.
research.
It's not inheritance.
Amaka, we
It's
can go
not
back to
inheritance.
the research.
Sorry.
Okay, so I want
No,
to
that
make
is
one
not
thing.
You are giving 30 seconds, you are giving me 1 minute.
Okay.
Taiwo Odukoya,
Yeah.
you won't be saying any of this.
Was he not the one that set up the church?
He is like it's someone.
Was he not the one that set up the church?
Yes.
So
Which church is
is
this?
it
Which
right?
church?
Let's
Let's go to church.
Is
Which
it
church
right?
is
Is
this?
it
Alright, let's
right?
find
What
out.
church?
Let's bring it from a different angle.
WF Kumuyi has children.
Let's bring it
but
from
none
a
of them
different
is in the
angle.
council.
So
So why are you not saying anything about
So
that?
let's
Doesn't he have the right to make his children?
look at it.
It's
from
just like
a
in the
different
Bible. I
angle.
think maybe not. There's something. I'll make
You don't know
mistake.
the
You are not
scripture well
sure.
enough. You don't know the scripture well
No,
enough.
don't do
And you
that.
want to
No, don't do that.
How dare you?
Hello.
Come for me. I will
It's
come for
people
you.
How
like
dare you?
it's people like
it to you.
hello, listen to me.
I know the
listen to me.
scripture,
You
but
don't.
I don't make a little
Okay,
mistake.
so let's talk about hearing from the spirit. So we are not going spiritual.
No, we
But
are
I just-
spiritual.
No.
Let's take it back to the spiritual underground.
It's people like this guy that is making the church weak, honestly speaking.
Oh my goodness.
Because everything I see here is church politics, and
Okay,
if you're not seeing that, I'm
so
sorry.
let me tell you this.
There's nothing like
There is no.
This is
no,
just
there's no,
church
There's no
politics.
place you don't even
That's
have
just your
politics.
church, that's
Let's
why
be
you
very
like the
honest.
church.
Guys,
I love the church. I
Juvie.
would die for the church.
And that's why you're supporting the church.
I don't
Juvie. Okay, so like I said, there is actually no place we don't have politics. We have politics at a place of work, church, mosque, street, schools, even in a family.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. Politics is everywhere. Do you get it? So, but then, let's come to hearing from the Spirit. I wrote that point. You know, you mentioned something else, and I also wrote that point. We'll get there. I think we'll have 3 minutes or thereabout to go. Okay, so, are you saying that, let me see how, so are you saying that before they got to this conclusion, before they arrive at the point where they make a public announcement, are you saying there was no spiritual consultation that's religious-wise, I mean Christian-wise, no spiritual consultation, or they just, or they did, and this is the man the Spirit is choosing? You talked about, did they hear from God? What information do you have about? Yes, I just have to ask
Okay,
you.
Grace, don't put you on the spotlight. I have no information.
You must. I told you, tread carefully.
Okay.
This is spiritual,
Because
spiritual
Juve,
underground.
calm down.
Spiritual.
Can I?
You know, I'm not by your side.
Can I-
Help her.
I'm going to swallow you.
Help her.
I'm going to swallow
Pastor
you.
Jimmy, Pastor Jimmy, I'm a really big fan of your work,
Okay.
especially woman
In the movie
in the
industry.
movie industry.
So, but now
But
it's coming to
now,
the ministry.
The issue now is that, is he really born again? Nobody knows, only him and God. So this argument that we are shouting here is just unnecessary. If truly, when his father died, he gave his life to Christ, he's born again.
No,
Should
it-
you- no, no, no,
that-
no, see,
no,
see,
no, no, no,
no,
that
this
has
is
nothing to
what
do
you
with being
don't
a
know
movie
him.
star.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
are acting
Is
as
that-
though
is-
you are not
that-
born
now
again.
this is the
That's
first
the
question
fact
is-
I'm
Are you
trying to
saying-
point
are you
out.
saying-
movie
Are you
is
saying
in
you are not
Nollywood
born
industry
again?
for sinners.
I'm
Because
not
of the
saying.
nature of job you do?
I'm not saying.
So you mean
listen
there are
to
It
policemen
has nothing to
that are
do
not
with your nature of
Christians?
job.
Listen
There are
to
soldiers that are not Christian. There are
Yes,
politicians
that
that
are
are
not
not
born
Christian.
again.
you are
Is that what you're
being, you are
saying?
being partial on this show.
No.
I'm talking, he's
Pastor
talking,
Jimmy.
you are supporting him.
Okay, okay.
You are
No,
not
no,
saying
you
he
just-
should keep quiet.
Let me share
But
my
if
2
I'm
cents.
talking now,
Let
you
me
will say,
share my 2
Jimmy,
cents.
keep quiet.
Okay, hold
Jimmy,
on.
keep
Let me
quiet.
share my
Juvie,
2 cents.
Juvie, enough. We've had enough of
Let me
this.
share my
No,
2
no, I've not
Let
even
me
started.
let me
Juvie,
share
your
my
time
2
is
cents.
up.
Let me share my 2 cents.
Okay, please do.
Pastor Jimmy, you're a wonderful person. Yes.
How did you know that?
How did you know that? How did you know
Relax.
that he's right for
I'm
the
saying
position?
from my own perspective, he's a wonderful
Okay.
person.
Juvie,
I'm not
how
talking
do you
about
know
you.
that he's
She
right
just
for
said,
the
she just said
position?
Pastor Jimmy.
Yes, he's a
It
pastor.
could be life, no, pretense.
No, you're a wonderful.
So-
Ah! Don't do
Okay,
this.
so Amaka,
You're a
your
wonderful.
2 cents.
You're a wonderful person.
I mean, you requested for
Search
it.
yourself. You're leading a congregation. You're changing lives. Search yourself within you. Is this your calling?
You are not.
Banky W.
Mind you, you are not just
Are you
a pastor.
looking at
You
that
are leading-
pastor?
you are
Ask yourself
leading-
that question.
Pastor
And
Jimmy,
if you don't
you
do
don't
the
Pastor Jimmy,
do
you
the
are
right
just a
thing.
pastor.
If
You
you
are
know the
leading
truth,
other pastors.
do the right thing.
And are you qualified to lead other pastors? You are not even leading only
If you
members.
are overseer,
Overseer.
you are leading a whole
How
congregation.
you impeach this person?
Okay.
You're impeaching this person, and that's quite.
I'm not.
Okay.
You are impeaching
I'm
my
not
person
We
now.
are appealing
You impeach my
we are
person.
appealing to him
Okay.
to check himself.
You
But
impeach
Okay,
my
thank
person.
you.
Thank you. Yes, you're
Not
talking.
2 cents for
What
this
did you
one.
say to
Not
them?
2 cents.
No,
No.
I will not
Let me
agree.
just say-
I will not agree.
It's okay, please.
Not
There-
2 cents.
Here is
Oh.
congratulations to you, Pastor Jimmy.
Okay.
Odukoya. God will bless the work He has committed to your head. And whether you like it or not, there are too many people counting on you to take up this mantle and represent God. And so don't play with it, because if you do, these guys are coming for you. They're not coming for you. So God will strengthen you. That's all I've got to say. Leave the haters. Do what it is that you're supposed
Okay,
to.
my
potato-
own now.
potato-
Abi.
potato-
Someone is already
My-
blowing you kisses from behind.
My
From
own.
behind the camera.
So this is. I'm not saying the type of job determines whether you are born again.
You
or
said
not.
it.
no, allow him.
You
No,
quoted
allow
me
him,
wrong.
please, please.
You did not allow me to learn.
Just go ahead, please.
So I'm not saying
You're
that.
still in the air.
But my own is this. You've not been superly active in the church activities. How do I? You're asking me how do I know? Are people not attending the church?
Juvie.
If it was active, nobody will come out. In fact, we will not be here. We will not be having this conversation or debating whether it should be the general overseer or not.
Oh no. Okay, so.
If it was, check Adeboye's children. I didn't active.
He
They are
doesn't,
pastors.
he doesn't even post
So
his church on his page.
If today, thank you.
He doesn't.
If today, see the way he posts his job.
Yeah.
Okay,
Look,
all right.
have you gone to his Instagram page?
What's
What's his handle?
What's
What's his handle?
Jimmy.
Thank
You are a big fan. What's his handle?
He's always Jimmy.
I'm a big fan of you. I know your handle.
Turn
He
down your
doesn't.
mic.
So you can see that he's lying.
Please just tune to me, please.
No, why now? Why
Because
now?
you're
Why?
just longing the
But he doesn't know his hands, so truly.
But seriously.
And that's
That's it.
I'm
Do
not
you
a
know?
fan.
Do you know?
It's alright.
Yeah, what?
I'm not a fan.
We even saw
Let's
that
correct
we
that.
did not give him.
Thank you very
We
much,
saw that he even
guys.
knew the guy's name.
Though I have something to say, but I
we
don't know
sure?
if these guys are going to allow me to say. Probably briefly, I can do that. Talking about company, you know, well, to some people, they believe it's business. You know, a lot of people have turned church activities, setting up a church into a business. And so people begin to see it from different angles. So when the founder passes on, they expect the children or the family member to take over. Which, yes, they call them successors, like what they do to family businesses and all of that. Whichever way it is, this is what I have to say to the new general overseer of Fountain of Life Church. Please don't disappoint all of you even know the address.
He goes there to worship.
Okay, so please don't disappoint the people that are counting on you. Don't disappoint the trust they've reposed in you. If they have not seen you as a born-again Christian before now, I think this is the time for you to turn things around. You are not doing it because you want to impress anybody. Because I want to say that you should flood your page with your church activities. Yes, it is whatever you are doing at the moment that you will flood your page with. Let's be very honest. You've actually been flooding your page with your pages with your movies.
Your movie.
And that's
So
because
just
that's
when
what you were doing.
when
Now
he
you are
stood on the
into the
pulpit for
ministry,
once,
into the
I saw
church
the video.
ministry. I think you need to do that as well and do it wholeheartedly. And that's it I have to say. Today, I don't know what this man wants me to do with this. Okay.
Why not take it? If you take it,
I'm
Oh,
coming.
we allow me
No,
to
no.
don't
say
take
it.
anything.
I'm coming.
We're done.
Do I even understand? Please, can you just say it?
Yeah, I said,
For 30
pastors,
seconds.
please make your children or your successor, if you so want them to take over the church,
Yes.
make
Begin
them,
to
Bring
move
them
down.
in that land.
make them chairman of the board, or even though they are stubborn, they don't want to be there or they don't want to join the ministry, you can make them chairman of the board of trustees. They must not be general overseers.
Okay.
It's
All
not
right.
compulsory.
It's not.
All right,
And,
thank
and
you.
groom them in that spiritual
But
line.
there's no board of trustees.
All right, thank you. I think
You
everybody,
obviously
they are
don't know
all
the scripture.
adults.
Oh,
They are
you don't
adults.
know the
men.
scripture.
Since
There's
you
no-
obviously
Okay, so
want to
because
talk,
they are
since you
adults,
obviously
men,
want to
We'll
talk,
they
take
can
this
make
don't worry.
decisions
We
on
will
their
take this
own.
up
I'll put it
and I will tackle you.
Oh my
You-
goodness.
Please just apply around my face. Be
goodness.
careful. Fly around my face. Be careful.
Okay, so because they are adults and we can, as adults, we can make decisions for ourselves once you are 18. So either your father or your mother, the owner of the church, is forcing you into the ministry. It is now left for you to decide if you want to be part of it or not. But if you are into anything at all, please do it with all your heart. Thank you, guys. It's been breathtaking. I mean, I am famished. See you guys next week, tomorrow on the banter.
If you want replay of how Juvie is gonna
And
end,
this is a meet.
join my life.
This is a
join my life.
connection. Go and meet
I'm
him.
gonna
If you
gonna
want
stream
to
it
act,
live
go
and I'm
and meet
gonna
him.
finish
Connection.